Okay, folks, I know what this is all about, but I don't know what it is, what it's used for. It's a bit of a curio, even though it's very popular. The organisation or the team that is behind this, it's a sports thing. I've just dropped it. I've just dropped a hint, a major hint, but I don't. I'm going to make it a two-colour job for this. But basically, yeah, I don't know. What it is, what it's for, but it's just got the logo on it, the colour. It's a piece of plastic, let me just tell you that, but I don't know what it's for and exactly what it's for. Anyway, let's see what it is. It is Sixers, okay, the Sydney Sixers. If you've heard of them, they're a cricket team with our team for Sydney Sixers. So we'll just show you it's some kind of plastic bag. It's got a seal at the end. I don't know what the fuck this is, what this is for. It looks like it could be used for an umbrella, for a wet umbrella for all we know. I don't know. I'm just going to scrunch it up and make it look more interesting. But basically it's a team related thing, and it's to do with the Sydney Sixers, which is indeed a huge, we're going to use this one, a huge team for us, for Sydney. And yeah, Sydney Sixers. I actually think maybe 400% would be better. But yeah, Sydney Sixers. I don't follow the cricket. I used to watch a bit of cricket when my parents were watching it, or when I was on my own, I just put it on in the background to give the place I'm living a sense of interest, or shall I say company, like to make it like less lonely. And that's come up looking a treat, but I do think we can do better than that. I think we might have to enlarge. We might go back to normal colour to start with, and we're just going to enlarge that 400%. We're just going to push this up a bit, move it across. But yeah, Sydney Sixers, indeed, they're a cricket team. I think I've got to pull that one up. Have to change that density to lighter because we're using the normal full colour. But yeah, I don't follow sport, but there's not much, folks, that I really follow. I've lost interest in following things. I've actually discovered that I'm a person who wants to lead instead of following. And I'm just not interested in sport or anything. Even the photocopier industry, I no longer see as something to follow. I do think maybe that could go darker. It looks a bit wishy-washy. So maybe we can darken this more, make it much better for the dual colour. But yeah, I just don't follow things. I don't follow the tech industry. I don't follow this. I might follow things for a practical reason, but not anything else, pretty much. I'm just not a person who slavishly likes to follow people or entities unless I'm going to get something useful out of them, like I'm trying to get in touch with a lost partner. His name is Luigi. And I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news. So some examples of me following something could be me trying to get in touch with the media. So I follow the media on social media, the channels, the TV channels. But I don't do it because I'm brown nosing or because I'm a fan. I'm not a fan, folks. I don't fucking watch TV because I like TV or because I want to like it. I do it out of practicality. This is a practical thing, purely practical, not because I actually want to be a follower and lick ass. I'm not interested in licking. unless I get somewhere important and I'm trying to get in touch with someone I really love and I can't get in touch with him any other way but through the 6 o'clock news, well, so be it. I have to do some kind of following, but it's not because I like or I'm a fan. I'm not a fucking fan of the TV channels. I'm not liking watching the news. I'm just not into that shit. It's boring. It's bloody boring. It's bullshit. But I have to do it out of necessity. But apart from that, I don't fucking follow. Or I might follow other entities like the photocopier industry so I can get their attention, so that I can put them on notice, so that when the TV goes off, the people, I'm trying to, and also I'm trying to get recognised as a photocopier artist, and I want the world to know that I'm talented instead of focusing on my disabilities. I don't want to focus on my disabilities. I want to be able to focus on what I can do, and I'm just trying to get myself out there into the limelight. But I'm not doing this just for the sake of it, just because I'm not a fangirl and a fanboy, so therefore I don't follow unless it has a purpose. I don't want to focus on the disabilities that stop me from working in a normal job and earning a decent wage and having a decent lifestyle and having a social life. I don't actually need a social life. The only social life I really need is to get in touch with Luigi. To be honest, I don't care about other types of social life. I'm not interested in friendships and hanging out in groups and all that sort of shit. I'm just not interested in hanging out in groups and all that sort of crap. I just want to get in touch with Luigi. I really miss him. And this ass licking that I'm doing on social media is hopefully going to get me in touch with Luigi and get me recognised as a talented person, a talented artist. And I've got this wrong. I was meant to enlarge up and less that way, so I fucked it up. I just want to be recognised as someone who's talented, not someone who's just a disabled person. I don't want to be disabled. I don't want to be fucking... what do I have this on? Let's just see, I've got it on 170. And this has got to be a bit bigger. So I've got to make that one 120. Don't know how this is going to work. I'm doing it wrong, folks. But I'm only human, I'm not perfect. Just because I'm talented doesn't make me perfect. And there's no such thing as perfect in this world, in my books. You can come close to perfect, maybe, but not perfect. Yeah. And that's come up looking really quite nice. I do think maybe a little bit of extra enlargement on the vertical. Whew, sixes. So yeah, a lot of people just love to follow their favourite sport and their favourite team. Really, I don't care about this shit. It really is boring, to be honest. And it's so slavish and I don't see it as anything to be proud of, to be a team follower. A fucking ass-licking the sports. Oh, sport does have a place, but I must admit I just don't like sport personally, folks. I just don't have any interest in it, and that's come up looking good. I do wonder maybe I'm going to leave it like that. But this is basically, yeah, I'm not licking asses for nothing. I don't do that just because I'm a fan. I'm not a fan. I don't have a fucking any kind of allegiance to pledge to any of these entities, except that I want my stuff to go to air or I want their attention, but I'm not interested in taking my tongue and licking the backside of these organisations, and basically, yeah. Let's see how we go. Even the photocopier industry does not have a place in my heart anymore. I no longer follow it. It's dead. It's an industry that... Now this is the first one we did, the red one. So then there's the yellow one. But basically I don't care anymore about following the photocopier industry like I used to. I used to, folks. I did. I used to love Xerox in particular because Xerox was the first company that manufactured toner-based systems, and based on the process invented by a guy called Chester F. Carlson, or Chester Floyd Carlson, and his team, and basically, yeah, he invented the process itself with the help of a scientist who helped him physically handle the chemicals, because Chester was very clumsy and had arthritis in the fingers and shit. But then he was able to interest an organisation into developing it. So yeah, him and his team created the first xerographic push button photocopiers, and this was in the company was Xerox. It became known as Xerox, and we all know what that name pretty much. It's been around for decades, and I used to love the history, and I used to love Xerox. I remember when I first joined Xerox back 32 years ago, nearly more than, I was really felt something special. But now I just don't have that feeling anymore. I feel they don't care anymore. They just care about money. It's all about greed, and that's why I don't lick the asses of the photocopier industry, or one of the main reasons I don't, because I'm not interested in bow down to some capitalist piggy organisation that doesn't care about how I feel about the company. They don't care about fanboys and fangirls. They just run them over like a racetrack, so to speak. Anyway, enough of that. That's come up looking really quite nice. I think we can now call this demo over.